Shannon, and I'm excited to walk you through this month's Middles art project, which is called Stuffed with Love. We are going to make a mini pillow out of fleece and stuffing, and it will require no sewing at all. So when we get finished, it will look something like this. It is the shape of a heart in the spirit of Valentine's Day. So you should have received your bag of supplies when you signed up for this program at the library. And we're going to go over the contents of this bag in just a minute. But you're going to need a couple things in addition to those supplies. So you are going to need a good pair of scissors, and you're going to need a pen that writes nice and dark so that when you draw on fabric, you'll be able to see the lines. So why don't you go grab your scissors and your pen, and I'll meet you back here and we'll go over the contents of your bag. These are the items that you will find in your supply bag for this project. You will see that you have a white piece of cardstock that has a large heart template with a smaller heart template in the middle. We're going to use both of those. You should have 2 squares of fleece fabric in 2 different colors that are cut to about the same size. And you have a nice fluffy wad of stuffing that we're going to use for the inside of the pillow. Now remember, you're going to need your good pair of scissors and a good pen to be able to complete this project. So the first step of this project is you're going to need to cut around the outline of this large heart template. And once you do that, it will look like this. So you will take this template and put it in the middle of your fabric squares. Now, it's important to keep your 2 colored squares lined up together as we trace and as we cut during this whole project. You're going to do both of these layers together. So, as you trace this in the middle of your squares, you're going to hold down the template with one hand while you trace with the other hand. And once you do that, you'll end up with your squares looking like this that have the large heart shape in the middle. And you can see I came off the edge of the fabric a little bit on both sides, and that won't really matter, so you don't have to worry about whether or not it's perfect. So that's your first step. Next step is you're going to take this big heart template and you're going to cut out the small heart in the middle. So once you have that cut out, it will look like this. And then you're going to take that smaller heart and place it in the center of your large heart shape that you already cut out. So again, you're going to hold down your template with one hand while you trace with the other, and it will end up looking like this. So you've got your heart shape with your smaller heart in the center. This is going to be your outline that you cut strips to from the edge that will make the little strips for the fringy part of the edge of your heart pillow. All right, so now you've got your 2 layers of fabric cut out into a big heart shape with your smaller heart drawn in the middle. Now you're going to take your scissors and you're going to start from the outside edge and you're going to cut in to the line of that middle heart that you drew onto your fabric. So you're going to go ahead and cut strips like that with one layer under the other all the way around the edge of your heart. And again, this doesn't have to be perfect, but if you can try to keep the strips about the same size, that would be the best thing to try to do. But again, if it's not perfect, it won't matter. So once you've got your strips cut around your heart, when you're done with it all the way around, you're ready to start tying the strips together. So you see how you have they're lined up with one color under the other? Those are the two that you're gonna take and tie together in a single knot. So, and some of them are a little bit small, so it might take some work to get the knot in there. So, see how I tied the bottom one to the top strip, and then you go all the way around doing that. So let's do a couple more here so you can kind of see. I'm just taking them and tying them together in a single knot, like so. Once you have tied all your edges about halfway, that's when you're going to be ready to put in your stuffing. So you kind of just open up the other half that you haven't tied yet. You're going to take your nice wad of stuffing. You're going to put it in there. And then as you go around and finish tying off this part, it's going to hold the stuffing in place. So when you're finished and you have it tied all the way around and you have your stuffing in there, it's going to look similar to this. Thank you so much for joining us for our project Stuffed with Love. I hope you had fun making your little heart pillow. Make sure you keep an eye out for next month's art project. And we would love to see your finished product here at the library. So if you would like to send us some photos of how your pillow turned out, you can send those to us at the email address that's at the bottom of your screen. So we look forward to seeing you next time.